need it or do you want it? Do you need creamy steak sauce, crispy fried onions, aged cheddar, and crunchy bacon? Or do you want creamy steak sauce, crispy fried onions, aged cheddar, and crunchy bacon? And what even is a want if we want the want so badly that the want becomes a need? How should I know? I just push the cart. Enjoy your burger.
Creamy, crispy, crunchy.
Whataburger's new bacon steakhouse double.
Just like you want it and need it.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 is so good, the crew is giving every combination code names.
I got that sauce biscuit and some tay-tays.
More formally known as sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes.
Bis squared.
Egg and cheese biscuit and sausage biscuit. 2 biscuits. I'm impressed Tyler knew what squaring was.
Cup of dubba java.
It's 2 coffees.
Cup of dubba java.
No matter what you call it, Wendy's breakfast is that breakfast. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Athletic training services are provided by Encore. Encore's sports medicine division sees that every athlete, professional and amateur, receives the highest quality of athletic training services. Encore's goal is to get athletes back to performing at the highest level. As the largest privately owned rehabilitation company in the Southeast, Encore Rehabilitation, Inc. helps people get back to their lives through physical therapy, occupational therapy, aquatic therapy, sports medicine, and other orthopedic rehabilitation programs.
In sports, every point counts. And at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Call Alpha agent Dustin Ellison at 205-938-9881.
This is Travis Lloyd with Abide Roofing. We offer comprehensive residential and commercial roofing solutions. Our expert team delivers top quality workmanship using the best materials to ensure your roof provides lasting protection and aesthetic appeal. We're proud to partner with Thompson Athletics. Go Warriors.
Welcome into the halftime show. Let's go down to Buddy Anderson Field here at Thompson Reynolds Stadium in Vestavia Hills for those marching Southern sounds.
Hey Warrior family, are you in need of any carpet cleaning services? Steamworks' highly trained and top-rated team has been the carpet and upholstery cleaner of choice for many local residents and businesses in the Birmingham metro area since 2005. We use the industry's most advanced cleaning equipment to clean your carpets, rugs, tiles, upholstery, and hardwood floors to the utmost satisfaction. For a cleaner and healthier home, call Steamworks today at 205-365-1908 and ask about our 3-room special for $120. And go Warriors!
Hey there, Alabaster. When you're injured and you need someone to fight for your rights, turn to the name you can trust, Sean Capps Injury Law. At Sean Capps Injury Law, we're not just attorneys, we're your neighbors, your advocates, and your partners in justice. Got questions about a personal injury, wondering what your case is worth? We've got the answers. Visit our website at www.capsinjurylaw.com or call us at 205-955-5555 for a free case evaluation. And here's the best part, you won't pay us a dime unless we win your case. That's our promise to you.
Warrior Express Texaco is your one-stop shop for all your convenience needs. From ice-cold beverages to their delicious Hunt Brothers pizza, Warrior Express has everything you need to get Warrior ready this football season. Locally owned and operated, their friendly staff is second to none. Each of their 10 fueling stations is equipped with 5 types of fuel, including non-ethanol and diesel, available at every pump. Fuelman is accepted and buses are welcome. For unbeatable mileage, put some Techron in your tank today. Go Warriors!
And we welcome you back in to the halftime show here on the Warrior Nation Network, as it is currently Vestavia with a 3-point lead over your Thompson Warriors, 17-14 here at half. What a wild decision there. Wasn't something that really surprised head coach Mark Freeman there at the half. You heard him with Christina saying that he was prepared for that onside kick, but the team may not have been. John, it was a heck of a way to start this game with Vestavia being able to steal a possession right out of the gate.
That's the kind of thing that when you're typically the underdog, you do. I think the best indication of that is a team like Gus Malzahn and Auburn a lot of times would do that against better teams and have success with it and win games with stuff like that when they were typically seen as the underdog. Vestavia did the same thing here. When you start with the ball in both halves, obviously you're at an advantage, and they definitely are at an advantage because they'll get the ball to start this second half with the lead, 17-14.
It is part of the storylines that we're following here across the state, but we're going to now go ahead and look at the region score report presented by Coca-Cola. There's definitely a lot of great games taking place this week. John, what currently stands out to you?
Yeah, so your score here, 17-14. A couple other upsets brewing outside of the region we'll get to in a second, but Hoover, they're up 26-6 on Prattville. Still actually early in the second quarter in that one. Not sure what's taking so long in that game, but Hoover up at the Met 26-6 on Lions. Hillcrest and Hewitt-Trussville tied at 16 apiece in the second quarter, late in the second quarter there. So that game has been back and forth. It was 14-13 a minute ago, so I'm assuming there was a field goal and a safety somewhere in there. But Hillcrest, the team that Vestavia just dominated last week, and Hoover dominated the week before that. And Hewitt, a team that played both Hoover and Vestavia very, very close. Hewitt winning this one 18-14 against Vestavia, and then losing last week to Hoover 8-7. But they are currently tied 16-16 there. And then Tuscaloosa County at the half up on Oak Mountain 20-19. So County looking for their first win, period, of the season and first region win. Oak Mountain trying to avoid going 0-3 to start region play here in Region 3. I will point out that a couple of upsets brewing in Region 2, a region that we typically keep an eye on since that is who Thompson has played in the state championship game in the last few years. Central Phoenix City down to Enterprise right now, 14-13 at halftime. Enterprise has been a good team trying to move to the top half of that region, haven't quite been able to do it. Dothan is trying to do the same thing. They're down 22-21 to Carver at the half. Carver trying to make their case as the best team there in that region. And Mary Montgomery, who won Region 1 last year, 14-7 down to Foley in that one. So there's a couple of upsets brewing. Auburn, I don't know if this is true or not. I got to look this up on Twitter to make sure. Auburn down 28-0 to Jag. I don't know if that's actually true or not because Auburn dominated this Vestavia team, and they have been very, very good this season. But those are teams with the new playoff format. You could potentially see some of these teams earlier because it's going to be a team from Region 1, 2, 3, and 4 in each quadrant. It won't just be necessarily meeting up Region 3 versus Region 2 in the championship like it has been before.
Which could lead to some interesting travel arrangements for sure. Let's go ahead and take another look once again at the first half of play. 17-14 is your score at half as Vestavia Hills leads the Thompson Warriors squad out of Alabaster, and this has been a very high-scoring affair here in the first half of play, especially in that first quarter where we saw a lot of back-and-forth scoring. John, what do you hope to see in the second half on the Thompson side of things that you maybe didn't see in the first half, because there were some missed opportunities?
By the way, Auburn up 44-0, so that score was definitely wrong. But
okay.
I will say in the second half, one thing I want to see is I do want to see Dujon running the ball, R.J. Evans running the ball more. One of the keys was stretch the field out vertically, and that just really didn't happen. A lot of deep passes really haven't happened. The one offensive touchdown was a Dujon run around right tackle, which was just really good blocking job out there by Parker Millsat, the right tackle, kind of pushing everything down. So the offensive line did a really good job there. But I think overall the running attack has been there. Now, at the end of the half, they moved the ball down the field and were marching the ball down the field very well, running the ball. But then you had a 5-yard penalty. Then you had a holding penalty on a good run, and that backed them up to where Trent had to throw the ball, and a tip pass just ended up in an interception. So mistakes have compounded on top of each other. It happened with Vestavia. They had penalty, interception. Thompson had penalty, interception. It kind of puts you behind the 8 ball, and it forces you into a situation you don't necessarily want. So obviously no penalties is what I think. I think it's one thing that Coach Freeman has wanted to say every single time he's talked to Christina. He just doesn't want to sound like a broken record, but that is something that has been an issue for Thompson pretty much all season long, and it was here as well, giving up some key opportunities against Vestavia's offense.
No doubt a storyline we're following for sure all season long. Let's go ahead and take a look at the season and what's to come on the road to the Super 7 presented by Dunn's. Let's take a look at how the Warriors got here and where they're going. The road to the Super 7 certainly runs through Warrior Stadium. Dunn's HVAC, Plumbing, and Electrical is a proud supporter of Thompson Athletics. Dunn's encourages preventative maintenance on all of your home systems. Now is the time to service your HVAC. Call them today and schedule a preventative service.
So, of course, a tough one-point overtime loss to Grayson out of Georgia, who I don't believe has dropped a game since then, and they are still one of the top 50 or 60 teams in the country. After that one, though, going to Lipscomb Academy, getting a revenge win after a couple of years ago when Lipscomb came to Alabaster and got a win on national television. Big win there as the offense finally started to click and put up 27 points. And then Tuscaloosa County Oak Mountain, 2 big wins, 47-7, 42-7 in those 2 games to move Thompson to 2-0 in region play, 3-1 overall. We're at Vestavia now, down 17-14, but after this week, Clay Chalville, a team that will also play Vestavia in the final week of the season. Clay has looked good so far, not quite the same without Jalen Mbakwe, but still a team that you need to watch out for, and that game will be at Warrior Stadium next week in non-region play. Then things will pick back up, and that's where the chase of the playoffs really picks up as you take on Hewitt-Trussville, a team that is trying desperately to, put their name in the conversation to win this region. But, if there's an upset in a game like tonight, Hewitt-Trussville's right back in it despite the fact that they lost to Hoover last week, and it's currently playing Hillcrest close. Hillcrest is the next game on the road at Tuscaloosa, the only other road game left in the regular season for Thompson. They have struggled here early on in region play, but they're trying to get their first region win tonight. They lost to Hoover and Vestavia. Then Hoover is the next week at home in Prattville, the newcomer to the region. They're undefeated right now, 4-0, trying to come back against Hoover, but Hoover taking it to them right now, 28-6.
That's the Dunn's road to the Super 7. Routine maintenance helps save time and money in the long run. Call Dunn's HVAC, Plumbing, and Electrical today at 205-583-6605 for dependable service done right. It did feel like there was an opportunity maybe for a grab there in the second quarter of play that could have potentially led the Warriors closer to their quest to get into the end zone for 6. You really would love to have that play back and that be a reception, because that seemed to be a momentum killer for the Thompson Warriors offense, John.
Yeah, it was a play that fooled Vestavia, but I think also kind of fooled Thompson as well. There was a run play that Vestavia bid on to Dujon, and then the pass kind of went over one receiver and to another receiver. And, Price Lewis thought it was coming to him at first, and then Trey Knight, I think, thought it was coming to him, and Price Lewis didn't quite bring it in. I don't remember which was which, but either way, that would have put him inside the red zone at least, even if it didn't break for a touchdown right there. It's one of those you want back. Obviously, you want the tip pass for the interception back, because that was on a drive that had been going very, very well before a couple of penalties kind of put him in a second and really long situation. But it's the penalties you got to clean up. It's the mistakes like that you got to clean up. And there's been a lot of A, slipping on the field, and B, the ball kind of slipping out of people's hands, hitting them in the hands and falling out. It's happened a couple of times for Thompson, and all those you want back. But we'll see if the field conditions are any kind of issue for Thompson or Vestavia moving forward. and hopefully Thompson can bring some of those balls in.
Absolutely. It's not the weather in the air that we're worried about tonight. It is the ground game for sure, based on the amount of times that you, John, have referenced rubber pellets, which seem to be not doing their job very well here this evening in Vestavia. Let's now go ahead and take a quick timeout. That's going to do it for the halftime show here on the Warrior Nation Network. We'll return with Matthew Moyer's call of the second half straight ahead right here on the Warrior Nation Network as you continue to follow all things Thompson Warriors football.
Poto's Boutique is a proud sponsor of Thompson Athletics. Ladies, are you looking for a casual and cute outfits, accessories, or the newest fashion trends? Poto's has you covered. Follow us at Poto's Boutique on Facebook and Instagram, or stop by our store on Highway 31 in Calera.
I'm Dr. Michael Patterson, orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine. I've been fortunate since I've been an Alabaster to be the team physician for Thompson High School. Been there 14 years. Basically take care of the athlete, and that includes ankle sprains to shoulder injuries to neck and back injuries that occur during sports. We also have training room out of those schools. We're there to evaluate their injuries and make sure they can safely return to sports, and we try to provide, again, the best care anywhere in the country at Thompson High School. Go Warriors!
The Thompson Warriors know that to ride in style, you must have a clean ride. That's why the Warriors use Mark I Car Wash, home of the Unlimited Wash Club. Wash your car every day for one low monthly price. Mark I has 7 convenient locations to help you save money and drive clean. Great supporters of the Thompson Warriors, stop by Mark I Car Wash today.
Back at Vestavia Hills High School. John, probably not what we expected in the first half.
Not at all. And the onside kick was definitely what got things started, and the momentum instantly in favor of Vestavia. I imagine if this was Madden or NCAA football, any kind of momentum meter instantly would have shifted in their direction and pretty much would have stayed there for the rest of the half. And, look, they just had a perfect game plan. And Mark Freeman said, look, we know something like that's coming. That's something that a team like this would do. Still didn't get it. And that's the thing. Those front 5, when I was in school, in high school, college, every level I played at, it's one of those things. Those 5 instantly turn around and say, watch the onside kick, watch the onside kick, watch the onside kick, all the way down, and it just was executed to perfection from Vestavia. And Thompson was caught a little bit off guard on that. Then that drive had a lot of really good play calls. You could tell they had scripted it out perfectly to where it ended up 7-0 instantly. A 3-and-out, boom, they drive down. Good goal line stand, but another field goal to make it 10-0. And Thompson's been playing from behind. Even though they took the lead for a quick second, they've pretty much been playing from behind the whole time. So you got to keep Vestavia from scoring here, or it's going to put you in a really, really tough position.
And we are kicking to begin the second half. McGuire with the ball on the tee. And we are underway in half number 2. Kick hits the end zone for a touchback. Be brought out to the 20-yard line where it'll be first down Rebels. This does become a very